Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Ooh, look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky at that.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going
bomb.
on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Oi, oi!
Oh my God!
My bad. My bad. I stepped to the studio. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready at all. But anyway, I'm here, man. Apologies for the lateness. But yeah, shout out everyone inside. Yeah. Nothing to say, really. No excuses. I'm just late, bro.
All right. All right.
It's not even a button still.
No excuses. I don't want to hear, we're not full strength, X.
I don't want to hear one. But anyway, let's see what's going on. There's not. Let's have it right, yeah. There is nothing, yeah, literally nothing going on in football right now. Today, like this. Hold on, wait a minute. Juve are getting closer to signing Jadon Sancho on a contract, a week plus bonuses. Man United always Juve. Okay, Jadon to Juve is developing. Anything else? Let's see what else is going on. Christian Eriksen, yeah, shout out. Thank you for your time, man. Yeah, brilliant. Jadon to Juve. I don't care where you go, big man. I honestly don't care. Like, just go somewhere. Hey, Pogba's back. I'll be interested to watch how good he plays. Let's see what's going on. Apparently, we were linked to this goalkeeper as well, this Lunin guy. Now wants to stay at Real Madrid. But none of the projects convince him. Damn. That's a no from Lunin. But I don't think we put in a bid anyway. I think it was just paper talk. Sunderland. Do you know what pisses me off, actually, quickly? Just on this, I've got to say this. Man like Malacia helped, yeah, PSV win the Eredivisie, yeah? Why don't I have to buy him? Like, what did we do in that situation? Because surely they were successful. Does that not, won't that attribute to like, well, buy him? Or like how do we set things up? Ain't it got to like trigger something? Are you not with me? Do you not get what I'm saying? Or am I getting crazy when I say stuff like that? Because there's nothing really going on though. I don't think you quite covered Norgard enough yesterday. Nah, I covered it. We done enough with Norgard yesterday. Anything else? Chelsea close to getting Gittins. Hey, this is what's so crazy. Newcastle are looking to sign Adeyemi. Yeah, if they're unsuccessful with their pursuit of Anthony Elanga. Adeyemi would be a solid player that would just really like, Newcastle have that way of doing that. I think that'll be a good player for them. But let's just see what Newcastle are up to. Is there anything else? Nothing else really. Like, we're scraping the barrel. Sancho, nothing's going on there. Rashford's got the links to Barca. Let's see what Rashford news is. Any Rashford update? Let's just open them lines. Let's open the lines. We're going to have to pay some of his wages, but you know what? Rashford with not even a buy, like a strong obligation. Not even one of them option ones. Obligation is what I want to hear. Anyway, let's just open the lines because I've got two scholars here. Yeah? I got these two guys that have been beefing for a minute. Warren, you know what? Luckily, I've got these guys here because apparently, Paris Saint-Germain, you know what? I don't even know how, like, boom, Scholar one. I'm going to make this. Wait 1 second. Let's sort this out. Let's remove this. Welcome to the show, etc.
Thank you, KG. Yes.
You've been in this situation a few times. Are you ready today?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you sure, bro? Because every time you've come to the fore, you've done nonsense.
Yes. I mean, I still couldn't find the clip, but we don't need it. It's fine. I've got more than enough.
You got more than enough. Wait 1 second. So I'm trying to see if I can. Nope, that's not it. I'm just trying to see if I can sort this out. Nope, don't know.
I was disappointed you didn't, believe me a little bit more, KG. I was a bit hurt, but I understand.
No, you know why I don't believe in you. It's not your fault. It's just literally you've just been garbage. You know, it's like it's not even on a disrespect one as well. I just think you've never delivered.
Hopefully that changes today, and maybe you see me in a different way.
Let him start now. So you've got some questions, yeah? Tell me what's happened then. Take us on a journey, because some people are outside the room when it comes to this beef. Some people don't really know what's going on, yeah? But give us an update on what's actually happened.
Absolutely. So I'll, since Abs isn't speaking, I'll kind of brief everyone. So it started when Abs was in an argument with Charles, and Abs made a statement that Garnacho is a top 10 player in his position for his age group. That's as much as I remember.
Now, again, just so we don't go anywhere, you already know. As soon as you say stuff like this, yeah, we got the pad of accountability. So now you're saying, so what statement are you making? Are you changing your statement?
No. So
you're sticking to the same statement that you're saying. Well, Abs's statement is Garnacho, yeah. Let's say the statement, please.
The statement I'm going to be tackling today from Abs is that Garnacho is a top 10 player in his position for his age. That is the exact.
In his position for his age.
Yes.
Yep. So if we stray for his age, brilliant. So what you're basically telling me today is you're gonna be able to name 10 players better than Garnacho, the same age as him or younger.
Absolutely.
Oh my God!
I love it. Yeah. Scholar on. Now, can I believe in you? If I had Kev coins right now, which I don't, because we still need to handle that situation.
Absolutely.
How many would you expect me to be, believing in? If I was to invest, do you trust yourself as a safe investment? Like,
absolutely not. Coins? Absolutely not. I mean, people, listen, my track record against Abs hasn't been good. So if you would not put any Kev coins on me, it's understandable. I'm just saying
you're saying
it's a mistake.
Believe in you.
No, I'm saying that's what you would think, but I'm telling you right now, that would be a mistake.
You've immediately confused.
So what I'm saying is it makes sense from context why you might not put Kev coins on me. I'm telling you now, you probably should.
We should. All right, cool. Listen, you make some space over there. So, underdog tax. yeah. Bro, I hope you got these 10 because people hate Garnacho. So you're in a good situation. Like, just deliver. Just deliver. Nothing ridiculous. Polish running KG. Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, let's not waste no time. Are you ready to go?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Have you got a whole like slides or anything?
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that up, KG, because as we know, in KG's Reckless Sport, our method of choice when it
Yes.
comes to these scholar debates is, of course,
Yes.
the PowerPoint slides. So,
Oh my God!
He's got the
what I
slide.
would like to do
Yes, share
is
screen.
I would like to share screen.
Oh my
Actually,
god!
give me a second. I have
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Shit,
I have to
he's
make
got
sure the audio
slides,
is available.
bro. Oh, and there's audio as well. Please don't let this
Absolutely.
get demonetized. Please don't
No,
let
no, no.
this get
Trust me.
demonetized.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I've done too
All
much
right,
work
so-
on this, and I've talked with Yo-Yo before the stream.
All right, cool. Brilliant.
So,
yes.
are we ready, people?
Now make it all the way, like make it the slide.
I got it. I
Beautiful.
got it. Just so
At
you know,
least
people,
some
there are
things-
26 slides.
Yeah, you know what? I right now. All right, let's go. Wait, hold on. Let me talk to someone. Let me talk to someone. I don't
Yes.
know if he's ready yet. By the way, Abs, are you ready?
I wasn't, but please go ahead with it. I will take notes and I will
gonna
respond
talk-
accordingly.
Now I'm gonna
Okay,
talk to Abs
perfect.
right now. I'm gonna talk Abs. He's
What's this?
put you out on the mains. I need to like get the right settings right now. Abs, he's called you out. Yeah. And he's here with serious slides. Yeah. You
He has
must be
20
ready. Bro,
kg.
you've knocked this guy out many a times. Yeah.
Do you know what? Can I just say, yeah, I'm really proud of myself. And I'll tell you why I'm proud of myself.
Sport the best.
90% of the comments that I say come off the top of my brain. I don't do any research. But to have driven someone to make a 26
Oh my God!
over a simple question of a Ganacho,
You brought the best
I
out of him.
think I'm the king. I gotta be the
No,
king
you
of
brought the
Panther
best.
in this
No, all you've done is you brought the best out of him. All right.
Yeah, but I'm a
Guys,
coach.
it's
That's
true
what I'm meant to
scholar,
do.
though. It's
If I may say something here,
yes, you can.
the thing is, the mistake Abs has made is, as I'm a man now who's recently come out of a relationship, you can tell by this beard. I need beard surgeon, pretty
26
urgently, I would say.
Google. 26.
So I've come out of a relationship and I have uni holidays. So what Abs has unfortunately done is he's taken on someone who's got way too much time on his hands.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
Hey, bro.
Unfortunately, this Abs has done, he hasn't chosen his opponent quite wisely here.
He chose his wisely at all. Hey, wait. Let me get rid of you again. 1 second. Are you hearing this guy, bro? He went for the wrong one, bro. Young 7 screens, you better turn on them screens right now. Hello? Abs! All right. Let's go.
KG, I can't see my stream yard, so I don't know if I'm live now.
Don't worry, you're not lagging at all, bro. You're not lagging at all.
Perfect. Okay.
By the way, right there, yeah, you're as you can see on the screen, yeah, you're above Abs right now. Yeah. If I start to see shit that I don't like, you will see yourself like dip
That won't
below.
happen. Don't
All
even
right.
mention it. It won't happen.
All right, cool. Say less. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Just 1 second before you start. KG, can you do me a favor? I need
ahead.
someone. I need a middleman because you and me have personal issues, so you're going to be biased. Give me one more person in here.
I promise you, I'm going to be the best version of. Actually, you know what? I will allow a middleman, but I get to choose them.
You can choose it. I don't mind. You can even put Charles.
N.
Yeah. Put him. We had fun yesterday in the football. Put him.
Or Charles. Please pull up. I select NN as my first pick.
Honestly, that's amazing.
I select NN or Charles as my first pick. Nah, Pav's good. These guys are really cool. Like, nah. See, nah. I like her. listen, we like to sprinkle a bit of chaos, you know. Oh, this, you know, they've all pulled up as well. Yo.
All I'm gonna say, KG, is
Yes.
you have to let them both speak. I don't want them in here whilst they're speaking.
Do you know what we do? So I do have a delegation here. Yeah. I do have a delegation that have pulled up. Pav's here, Peter's here. Hold on. Yeah. You know, Uncle's here as well. With the Uncle's here. Hold on. Uncle Solomon is here as well. I love it. So we're good.
Cool. That's
so
cool.
we're good. So I'll leave them on the sideline.
Yeah.
I'll leave them on the
They're
sideline.
no, they can't come in.
Yeah, I'll
They
leave
can
them on
come
the
in
sideline.
after everyone has
Yes.
spoken, after Excedra and Abs has spoken.
SLD, you never call it. Shut up, man.
I would, if I'd like to make a recommendation, I'm only going to start off by asking Abs 2 very simple questions, and after that, it's fine to have him mute throughout my slides, and then after that, we can talk.
Yes, perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay.
He's got 2 questions for you.
Yeah.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Abs, just so the people can all figure out for themselves, can you once more just repeat the take that we're going to be battling today?
Right. So I said Garnacho is, I think I said top 5, but let's just say top 10 in his position at his age. That's what I
So
said.
which one do you want to go with? Because if we look at the WhatsApp, you're saying top 5, but it was about top 10. So which one do you want me to tackle first off?
If you want to put
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
top 5 youngsters in his position.
Let me tell you something.
So, yeah, go ahead. Whichever one you want to tackle, I am open to it. Just let me
Okay.
know. Yeah.
Perfect. So I will, for your sake, Abs, I will still do the top 10, because if we do top 5, you're 100% finished. So I'd like to give you a chance. Okay, and the next question I have.
Hold on. 1 second. Brother, he's giving you an out. He said, I can save you, bro. He said, if you want top 5, I will help you. Like, you'll be safer.
Hey.
No, if he does top
KG,
5,
without
he'll be in the
interrupting.
worst position.
But without interrupting,
Yeah.
just on this screen alone, he's already fucked up. Because he's got a list of wingers, forwards, and attacking midfielders. Already he's fucked up. What position does Garnacho play? Left wing. Why?
That is my second question. What is the position Garnacho plays, Abs?
Left winger. Can we all agree with that? Yeah.
What does this say?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait.
1 second. 1 second. Well played. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Crackhead.
What does it say, Abs? Please tell me. Can you please tell the people?
1 second. 1 second. I love this game because this is the same thing when Uncle said that Simmons is an attacking midfielder. No, I'm going to pull up my screen, my brother.
Screens.
Just wait.
The screens. I've turned the screens on. I was saying he don't need no screens. He's on
I
free
don't,
time.
but just for
Now,
evidence, because apparently now, because of this season, we don't know what position Garnacho plays. No problem. No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're saying
Anyway,
Garnacho can't play attacking midfield? Is that what you're saying, Abs?
Continue with your presentation, please.
Okay.
I'm not stopping.
Perfect.
Wait.
I don't need Abs.
Like, can we just say this though? Can we just say he's cooking with one screen, Abs? You need to understand. He's come to work, bro. I knew you.
Please
Don't
continue.
that just in a relationship.
God, continue, guys. Come on, man. We don't have time. Come on.
We have time. Don't worry. There's no news.
All right. So I don't need Abs's voice anymore. So please mute his ass.
Okay. Wicked. Abs, you've been muted. Just because he's asked you the 2 questions and he doesn't need to hear from you anymore. Write this down.
All righty. Now, people,
Write this down.
let us begin. So this was the original WhatsApp list that I made many months ago under the wrong, you could say, assumption that I would be including under 21 players. And as people in the previous stream rightly pointed out, there were a lot of 22-year-olds in there. And that's why in my list in the WhatsApp chat itself, I actually put down the people who were 22 so that, If he wanted to include them, he could. If he didn't, he didn't. Anyway, of this list, I have gone through and looked at the exact date at which each of these players were born. I have actually, in my new list, excluded players who were born 2 weeks before Garnacho. That is the
Write this down. Write this down.
That is the level of detail I've gone through. So from that previous list, as you can say, we have Savio at 21 years old, but he's about, I think, 21 and 3 months or 4 months, something like that. And I've done it for everyone. So these are the players that I've eliminated, leaving me with only the black or the players that are in black writing. That are... Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Anyways, let's continue. Now, this slide here, I actually made this slide before the last few streams. And this slide, if you may read it, says what Abs might try to do is pull up the GAs of these players and try to say, oh, this player's better, that player's better. Unfortunately for Abs, he fell right into my trap. Now, if we have a look at this clip here, let's see what Abs says. Let's see what Abs says.
One of the names on the list was Savio. Man City Savio. You know the one, hold on. You know the one that's only, what's the thing? Oh, one second. You know the one that's only scored the 2 goals this season? Apparently he was better than Garnacho.
Yeah.
Yeah?
He's
No,
better than
one
Garnacho.
second. It gets better. There was another guy that was mentioned. Yassa Aspira. Yeah?
Aspria. Yes.
Yeah. 33 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. Apparently better than Garnacho. One second. One more. Just to finish off, because I'm in a great mood. I'm in a run, right? There's Julio Enciso, whatever his name is. I think he's from Ipswich.
He was the Brighton
29 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. Apparently he's better than Garnacho. So that's just the start. Just as a start. One of the names.
So as you can tell, Abs right here is what we like to call a certified GA merchant in the business. So, and I actually
I love that. You've now accused him of being a GA merchant. GA
absolutely
merchant. So I just got to write this down because these are.
And as you can see, KG, I have the evidence there.
It's all there. GA merchant for sure. 100%. Continue.
Okay. Absolutely. So I predicted this would happen, and Abs did exactly that. So, and as you could see from the previous WhatsApp things here, Abs does seemingly have to tend to revise his takes and stuff, which is why I was confused before. I have no evidence, so I will not accuse him of that. So if he's going to try and revise his take, I think it's more than fair that I can revise my list. This is the new list that I have made. So as we can see here, we have Gittins. Some of you might say he's not that good and all, and I agree. Garnacho is worse, so he's better than him. Nwaneri, if anyone who has watched Arsenal at all this season, or especially if you're an Arsenal fan, you'd be very unhappy with Mikel Arteta with the amount of game time he's giving Nwaneri, because he's a baller. Next, we have Dibbling. I don't think I need to say much about Dibbling. He's better than Garnacho. We have Yildiz, someone who plays at Juventus, amazing player, obviously better than Garnacho.
Am I allowed to ask questions? I'm seeing a player there called Max Downman. He's not played in. How is he? That's a very good
observation. So here's the reason why, KG. It's because this entire premise of under 21 players in their position playing for any big club, there's just not a lot of them out there. And what I would like to counter your argument there is, oh, this person hasn't really played any, real matches. However, to counter that, I would say, well, Cole Palmer didn't really play any real matches before he started at Chelsea, and neither did Morgan Rogers. So are we now saying that they're not great players in the Premier League?
I'm just saying he's never been. Continue. This is not me. This is your list.
Absolutely. No, thank you for bringing it up. I was going to say it anyway, but thank you for bringing it up, KG. We have Nico Paz, an attacking midfielder, plays at Como, highly rated. better than Garnacho. We have Arda Güler, Real Madrid, an amazing player. And he is currently also, I would say, carrying Turkey in terms of their World Cup team. So, again, baller. Now, this one some people have a problem with, and I understand. I put Gavi in there, and they say, well, Gavi's more of a CM. And you'd be right. However, what you might not realize is when Gavi was first breaking through in the Barcelona system, he actually played a lot of games as a left winger. And in fact,
now you're on the scholar list. Yeah.
And in fact, when Gavi was actually to date, I think Gavi has about 26 games in the left wing position, and also there's more in the attacking midfield and stuff. But Gavi can play there, even though he's more of a CM. So even Gavi, shoehorned into, you could say, the left wing or attacking mid position, he's better than Garnacho.
Yes.
Next, we have Echeverri. Now, if you don't know about Echeverri, Man City Academy starlet. And if you've watched him play, brilliant player technically.
What I need you to do, just to rush through this a bit more, just quickly, because we can see the names on the list. Just the big mentions, the ones that you're saying, even if it was the 10, let me know. Just give me those 10 that you're like, without a doubt, I'm saying these 10. Have you got them?
Here's the thing, KG, because I want to accommodate to all the people in this chat. Some people may not rate some people over the others, because I know there's people in this chat that don't rate Kobbie Mainoo. But that's why I have Kobbie Mainoo here. That's why I have this number of players here, so people can choose and pick their own top 10. But what I will guarantee you is people who actually watch football will find 10 players better than Garnacho on this list. So I'll speed through things very quickly. So Kobbie Mainoo, better than Garnacho. Franco Mastantuono, just going to Real Madrid, better than Garnacho. Malik Fofana, you talked about him, KG, in one of your previous vlogs, better than Garnacho. Chris Rigg, he's coming up from the Championship, really cool player, attacking midfielder mainly, better than Garnacho. Ruben van Bommel plays for AZ Alkmaar, better than Garnacho. He's a winger. Savio, better than Garnacho. Rio Ngmoa, he's a Liverpool Academy player at the moment, but if you've watched him play, better than Garnacho. Giovanni Quenda, better than Garnacho. Max Daumann, he's actually only 15 years old, and he's in the under-18 Arsenal system. We need to snatch him up because he's a baller. Antonio Nusa, he's playing for Norway internationally right now, better than Garnacho. Doué, better than Garnacho. Kudus, now he is playing for Leicester at the moment, I believe, better than Garnacho. Facundo Buonanotte, he's actually a Brighton player. He went to loan for a few teams. Very similar to Garnacho, actually, but a little bit better of a passer, better than Garnacho. Minty Fresh, better than Garnacho. Romain S, he's in Crystal Palace, and technically better than Garnacho. Now there's Rooney Bargi, a very memeable name. Barcelona just picked him up, and if you watch his games, amazing dribbler, better than Garnacho. Then you have Rodriguez, Gustavo Sá, you have Rodrigo Moura. These are Portuguese league. Some of them are in the Portuguese league. Rodrigo Moura, for instance, is in Porto. Baller, by the way. We need to pick him up. Roger Fernandez, also in the Portuguese league. He's also a bit of a baller. He can play left and right wing. Alexei Batrakov, he plays in Lokomotiv Moscow, and a bit like Odegaard does.
I'm happy with what I've seen here. Allow us to move on from this slide. We know what you've done. Go ahead.
Absolutely. And I'll just quickly say special mentions to Mantaro, Shea Lacey, and JJ Gabriel from our academy. And I'd like to...
better than Garnacho, but continue.
Yeah, and I would also like to add, I got a bit of help from Mr. Santiago, Mr. Manchukushner, and he recommended to me Nesa Villarreal. So I'd like to put that in there. Also better than Garnacho.
Yeah.
So with that list itself, you should be able to find 10 players there that are better than Garnacho. And to me, most of them are.
Yeah, there's some people in the chat saying you got 5 there at least. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And so what I'd like to do now is get a bit petty, because I was quite pissed with Abs. And he's enraged me to a point where, now we'll start to go for why he went for me. So I would like to play hear another clip.
Oh, shit,
That
I know that
Abs
book.
has.
I know that book. I've got it here with me right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hold on
So-
1 second. For continuity, let's bring in the plants. There you go. Yep. There you go. Yep. Some plant in there. Oh, just a little bit more. So continuity. Oh yeah.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. I can't see StreamYard.
Yeah. No, don't worry. I've got the continuity perfect. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, can I play?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You know what? As he was talking, I was going for the killer blow, which I've just put the link into the group, into the
Why,
chat.
bro?
Why? Because I destroy anyone that argues with me.
No. See, this is the.
So, what might be this link you guys might be interested in? This is the link that Abs has sent when he was about to sue the killer blow to me. And
Yes.
this website here is the Football Observatory, or what I would like to call a pervert haven, or football pervert haven. Now, in this link, there was a chart here, and Abs was going to use this chart, as you can see here, wasn't the WhatsApp message, that this was just showing his involvement in games compared to his age mates. But as you just heard, this was meant to be a killer blow. This is meant to be a killer blow to say Garnacho is better than a lot of these players. And as you might see here, Garnacho has more experience capital. What type of football perversion is that? And let's look at it further.
Hold on, no, because I need to write that down, because that does sound something like the perverts would say.
Write this down.
Experience capital.
Absolutely. Experience capital.
That will
And
help
you know,
in any debate. Experience capital. This is why I try to learn from the true scholars. When I go back to filthy, I'm saying experience capital immediately. Go ahead.
absolutely. And as you can see on this list, it has Garnacho ahead of Lamine Yamal. So immediately, as you can see, Garnacho is third, Yamal is fourth. So using this list in terms of any level of footballing ability, or using it to prove footballing ability, immediately disregarded.
No,
So-
you cooked him. You've just with that alone. Just with that alone. This is what he was gonna. This list
not
is
done.
saying Garnacho is higher than Lamine Yamal.
Absolutely, which means it's
Cool.
a terrible stat. Anyways, let's continue, because I delved a bit further into this footballobservatory.com, and actually, I have the actual website right here for us.
Nah, listen, I'm telling you right now, your missus needs to come back, bro. This is next level.
I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left.
So, in this actual website here, if you go into reports, you can actually look at a scouting report in which they have listed midfielders, goalkeepers, and all the different types. So and this is actually, honestly, this is actually a very good resource for proper coaches and people who are looking for players. However, it is also a haven for football perverts. Now,
I love this penis.
if we have a look here, we come to the infiltrating left wingers. Now, in this infiltrating
wingers, I've not even heard that before. Infiltrating.
Exactly.
Yep. Thank you very much. This is how I will sound better in these debates. And
I'll be
infiltrating left winger. Yeah, I've got that down. Infiltrating.
I'll be very honest, people. I was not aware of this website until Abs actually mentioned it in the link to stream. But after that, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. But anyway, back to the PowerPoint. Let's observe. Let's observe what this actually says, right? Let's take a closer look. So here it says, and this apparent website that Abs used, it says that Garnacho concentrates his activity mainly in take-on and finishing. and it's in the 98th and 97th percentile. Now, anyone who's had a brain and eyes knows that can't be true. So I did the research from FBref, and on the left is the chart for the last 365 days. On the right is for the Premier League season, so that I can show I'm not biased. And as you can see, it's versus attacking midfielders and wingers. Let's take a look at the shooting that was in the 98th percentile. Uh-oh! Shots on target, 34 percentile. Goals per shot, 12. Goals shot on target, 8. Goals minus XG in the 3rd worst percentile. Non-penalty goals minus the XG in the 2nd worst percentile. Amazing shooting stats. Let's have a look at the take-ons. Oh my god. 12th bottom percent. 11th bottom percent. Successful take-ons, 30%. Unbelievably terrible take-on stats. And yet he is in, as this scouting report shows, in the 98th and 97th percentile. So anyway, that's my kind of spiel on why you cannot trust these football perverts. For example, like Mr. Seven Screens here. And it's not done yet. Oh, wait.
Oh, my God!
It's not done yet. Because guess what? Unfortunately, I've also compared him to Mudryk. And what you'll find is this is corroborated from the Premier League website and other websites like StatMuse. If you look at the shooting success, Mudryk, who was laughed out for his terrible shooting, has double the shooting success if we compare the 2 seasons. Now, this you could say is a biased stat, but if you actually go and do all seasons, you'll still find Mudryk is better than Garnacho. It's unbelievable, really. But as I was looking for the clip...
Wait, I got to stop you there. He was on performance-enhancing medication, bro. Like, so Mudryk still wasn't... Garnacho, if Garnacho was taking those performance enhancements, would he be in the top 10 for you?
Okay, KG, you're not really asking the key question. Can you go back to that slide again, please?
No, I don't. Why have I heard
No, because you're being biased. You're letting a lot of things go, and I'm being here quietly, and there's 16 other... No, there's 16 other slides to go. Can you go back to that previous slide, please?
You can go back. Just write it down, and you can go back.
No, don't write it down. I'm going to get lost how many slides there are.
Wait, Abs, I don't understand why you're talking. He said he's going to ask you 2 questions at the top, and then at the end of his slide...
No. Can you go back? Can you go back? Because you've got 2 different...
Did you agree?
Brother, you've got 2 different seasons. You've got 2 different seasons in there.
Wait.
Don't worry,
2 different seasons.
Abs, wait, hold on 1 second. We're just going to quickly... I need to talk to Abs one-on-one. Abs, when this show started, he said he's going to ask you 2 questions. Am I right?
Hold on, KG.
Abs,
can I ask you
answer my question.
I told you to bring someone that's unbiased into this show.
Can you answer my question?
You're not asking questions, KG.
Wait,
you're not even looking at the figures. You're just letting things go.
Abs,
you've got 2 different seasons. You're doing the comparisons. Hold on a second, KG. You're doing the comparison, and there's 2 different seasons on the screen. What are you comparing?
Abs,
you're doing the comparison with 2 different seasons on the screens, bro.
Abs, if you see something...
Okay, keep going. You played your card, KG, by the way. You played your card. I'm coming back to you. Don't worry.
I haven't done anything. Wait, you don't. Let's bring in one of the people that weren't sure. It's somebody else, because Abs is getting stressed out now. Onks, Pav. In the beginning, did he not say, just because they say that I'm being biased right now, and I'm literally going by what was said, he said he's going to ask Abs 2 questions. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And he said, at the end of my slides, Abs can speak. Was that true? He said, Abs, be quiet till then. And did Abs not agree to that?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh, yes, he did.
So what have I done? But then now
what you've done is you kept him in here.
Hold on.
That's what you've done.
What's happening now is, because I don't know if there's a roasting happening, I don't know what's going on. Abs now wants to speak. This guy...
I'll tell you what's going on.
Feels the pressure.
Them 2, you need to chuck your screens in the bin. You need to go find pussy outside, bro.
Oh,
my God. No.
Really? Aye, listen. What I need you to do right now, is I need a super chat, bro. I should never have brought Pav in. Pav, your buds. Pav, kick from the studio. I should never have brought Pav in. I should have known. Classic Pav. No, fuck Pav. Pav, man. And again, I'm just going with the letter of the law, but I'm gonna bring them back in. I should have known Pav's track record is crazy. Vintage Pav. I love it. All right, cool.
A screen again.
Let's go back to work. Sorry, man. Apologies.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm glad that we.
To be Abs is going to try and nitpick everything, and yes, he is right. These are two different seasons. But my counter argument to that is:
finish your slides. We're allowing you, and Abs can write down whatever he wants to attack. It's fine. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
But the problem is, Mudryk just got the PED fine this, didn't he? And I think he only played, didn't really play that many matches, did he?
Yeah.
As you can see over here, he has played 7 matches in the 24-25 season. So it'd be pretty wrong of me to use this season for Mudryk to compare to Garnacho. That is the context behind it, which you will never talk about, Abs. You will never talk about the context. And even if you do all seasons for these two players, he'll still be better. That is the amount of detail I've gone into. Anyway.
Wait, I'm going to go back. I'm going to write that down because Abs, I want to make sure that I'm doing this fair down the middle. Abs wants to challenge the 2 season take. The 2 take. Kylo Mudryk. MM10. Go ahead.
Perfect. And here's the thing, KJ. You know when I was saying I was looking for the clip?
Yes.
I didn't find the clip, but instead, I found this gem. Let's have a look, people.
Garnacho doesn't have any abilities that stand out. Now,
footballing.
I disagree with that, but at the same time, you use the word elite, so you're right. I'm not going to actually say he has anything elite at the moment. He has a group of things that make him good, right? He has technical abilities that make him good. Otherwise, he wouldn't even be playing in the Prem. So I do think his first touch is good. I think his control of the ball is good. I think his dribbling in tight areas is actually good, right? I think his passing is good. And finishing needs work. But everything that I've just said is good, can be better. So you said...
Did we hear that, people? Did we hear that?
Oh my God!
You're actually getting his own words against him. What you've just used is his own argument. This guy that talks about a top... Oh shit.
This is the quote, and I've written it down for you just so you can note this down better, KG. And for everyone in the chat, just so you know exactly what he said.
No, he's getting red.
So, he has a group of things that make him good. His control of the ball is good, and his dribbling in tight areas is actually good.
Hold on, one second. Don't go anywhere.
Write this down.
Write this down. Unfortunately for Abs, let's check the control stats. As you can see, he is in the bottom 35% for miscontrols, and he's in the bottom 14% for dispossessions. And we obviously talked about the take-on stats before, but yet Ab says he has good control and great dribbling. Amazing stuff. But what else did he say? He also said that his passing is good. Well, let's have a look at that. And this is just another site that corroborates what I just said in terms of dribbling and stuff. Stat news, because again, as a researcher, you can't just use one source, you need multiple sources. Let's check the passing stats. And although you can see that the pass completion is somewhat average, the progressive passing distance is bottom 1%. And his passes into the final third, passes into the penalty area, progressive passes, crosses into the penalty area. They're all in the red. His expected assists are in the red. That is someone who Abs called.
Do you mind if we go to the chat? Because someone just wrote this. It's in the red a lot. So said, Abs, your comeback needs to be Munich-esque. Otherwise, you're cooked. Uncle in the chat, these are the people that he wanted to bring in. Where can I find this handbook?
So,
wait. And this is as least colorism before colorism leaves. Yeah. All right, cool. Go ahead. Sorry.
I've noticed that you put the comments that go against me. I've noticed.
Wait.
No problem.
I know I can't. Wait, hold on. I'm just checking. Etc. Have you finished your slides?
Keep going.
Almost.
You've only put the comments.
No, wait, hold on. Etc. Have you finished your slides? Etc. Have you? So why can I hear you? Why? What's wrong? I don't know why this guy just jumping into court and make it moving. Move. You ain't finished, and you agreed. You signed a silent contract when you said, "I will wait." Go ahead.
Exactly. And the last thing he said, and finishing needs work, but everything I've just said is good. Everything I've just said, so his dribbling, his passing, controllable, is good. Now, I just don't want to give you my word for everything. I don't want to give you just the stats. Let's check it. The reviews, the people who actually review the stats from whoscored.com. And if you have a close look at Alejandro Garnacho's characteristics, strengths, the player has no significant strengths.
Yes, sir.
Amazing stuff. And you can see the ratings and stuff that they have there. I don't really care about them too much, but even the reviewers
I think I've said something like that. He said he's got no significant. Are you able to quickly go back and get that last thing what Ab said about that last clip, the one that you found when Ab said he's got nothing?
Oh, yes. I can bring the clip up. Absolutely.
Yeah, please.
Absolutely. I can bring the clip up. Let me
Thank
just.
you so much.
Here.
Just to make sure, because I don't want to,
Absolutely.
even though I don't want to. 1 second, let me unmute this. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll restart.
You said Garnacho doesn't have any abilities that stand out. Now,
footballing.
I disagree with that, but at the same time, you use the word elite, so you're right. I'm not going to actually say he has anything elite at the moment. He has a group of things that make him good, right? He has technical abilities that make him good. Otherwise, he wouldn't even be playing in the Prem. So I do think his first touch is good. I think his control of the ball is good. I think his dribbling in tight areas is actually good, right? I think his passing is good. And finishing needs work. But everything that I've just said is good, can be better.
So thank you very much. Just wanted to, so we have total clarity.
Yes, absolutely.
Clarity is important.
Absolutely. So that's all good. I've gone this slide. So my final slide, Mr. Seven Screens. You actually have to start watching the games, right? And not be the highest degree of scholar, the PED, Doctor of Pervology, majoring.
Oh my God!
Hashtag one screen is enough.
No, one screen is enough.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Now, I was almost done there, but last minute addition, I would like to give a shout out to these individuals as well. Mr. Caps Lock Merchant, MWK360. Abs is right about Garnacho top 5 or top 3. According to facts, Garnacho is literally top 3. And Rashid Sazali, Garnacho is actually that. Australia, do they claim the sky? I would like to say, Rashid, do the members claim you? All right. And I'd also like to give.
Oh my God!
I'd also like to give a bit of a shout out to Dr. NHS, who said Exedra needs the wheel. That's what I've learned. Doctor, I don't want to hear that from you. You've literally evaded the wheel for racismo, so I do not want to hear that from you. And with that, my slides are done. Thank you very much for listening.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Right. Perfect. Take your screen off, please.
Can I now say that you...
No, you can't talk. You can't talk.
You are not allowed to speak after... No, I'm just saying, I'm just getting etc. to not speak. On
he can speak if he wants to. I'm not. You can speak if he wants to. You can speak if he wants to. Perfect. Don't mind that at all. KG, do you mind me showing?
Wait, I'm writing that down though. I'm right. So he can speak.
KG, hurry up, man. Hurry up, KG. Hurry up. Hurry up. Come on. Come on. Quick things, please.
Where are we going? This is reckless thoughts. You know we take our time. Let me do my job. I gotta do my job. Now, you're saying he's allowed to speak whenever he wants.
I don't mind you getting involved and having a conversation with me about it.
That's the agreement, because I don't want to get called.
Please just don't interrupt me. Like,
would you
I'm
like
in the middle of speaking, let me finish and then you start.
Would you like the people in here, or do you want it to just
No. It's fine. Leave it as it is. Can I start now?
You may.
Thank the Lord. Are you able to show that screen?
Oh,
that I've got there.
Well done. A screen. Come on. I expect nothing left.
Oh no, it's only showing Garnacho. Okay, right.
I know.
So first things first, I want to just correct a statement, right? Because I'm not going to have this. He's an attacking midfielder because of one season that we have Amarin, right? We all know Garnacho is a left winger. If you want to, I like stats because men lie, women lie, facts don't. You can see how many games he's played as a left winger. That is his main position. We're not going to do anything else outside of that. Don't tell me you can throw in right winger if you want, but you can even see attacking midfielders 27.
Oh, wait. Why right winger? Now, excuse me, Abs. Tell me why I can include right winger. Tell me why I can include right wingers, but I can't include attacking midfielders. Please tell me. No, you just said that you can include right wingers if you want.
If you hear what I said, hear the words that came out my mouth. I literally said, if you want to include right wingers, you can. But I'm working on left wing. So my comment beyond this whole slide you've just done was about replacing him as a left winger. Give me top 5 of top 10 players that are better than him at left wing. You've mentioned a bunch of players that play multiple positions but do not play left wing. So let me just put that out there.
Stop right there. Stop right there, Mr. Abs. Stop right there.
Hold on. Can I talk?
You said he's allowed to talk.
I'm allowed to talk. So what I'd like to tell you,
let me finish.
What I'd like to tell you, Abs, is players, unfortunately for you, they don't just play one position, they play in multiple positions. Players aren't reduced to be playing one role for one coach most of the time. They go to different teams.
I'm glad you said that.
They go to different teams and they can play in different positions.
Yeah,
Garnacho, as I've shown you, Garnacho has played in attacking midfield. Go to the transfer market thing. Garnacho has played.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I think you're confusing.
That was this season.
I would prefer that Abs says what he wants to say. And then if there's any questions, we'll note it down and then he can respond to those questions. I think that's fair because I'm getting confused. I want to follow the argument perfectly. Go ahead, Abs. Do you want me to still share the screen thing as well?
So,
yeah,
I'm presenting another one. Give me a second.
Yes, please.
So based on what he just said now,
yes.
Based on what you just said now, he said players play multiple positions, blah blah blah. They can move and all the rest. That's what he said. But you've put out Diblin, saying Diblin's better than him at left wing, but he's never fucking played left wing. So how do we know he's better at left wing? How can you just assume
Dibbling stats?
If you want to say he's potentially better, say that.
Stop right there.
So that's Dibbling. That's his whole career.
Etc.
That's his whole career.
Etc. Respond to Dibbling shout.
So this is the dibbling screen.
Not now. That's after. Go ahead. Is that what? Wait, hold on. That the scholars that you asked to bring people in, they're here, you know, they're here. You mute up, etc. Now,
thank you.
Can you, KG? Can you fucking stop talking, please?
You got what's wrong with me? Why are you having issues with me for?
Stop going in there. Because I've just watched you for 20 minutes cheering like a cheerleader, and now you're interrupting my flow. So you can stop now. Thank you very much.
You told me to bring these people in.
I told you to leave them out at the beginning when I started. Why are you confusing the things?
Sorry.
I don't know why you're confusing the things, bro.
I apologize.
Okay. So, one, Garnacho is a left winger. So if I say he's top 5 or top 10, I need players that are left wingers, not players that you assume can play left wingers, right? Players that are left wingers. So right off the bat, half your list is pointless. Furthermore, I didn't get your list. You brought a fresh list out, which is fine. I've got your last list. And I'm going to share this part now. Because the little bit of research I did yesterday, I checked how many of these players that you put in the list had played at least 10 games at left wing. No, shut up, KG. Shut up. Don't ask no question. My thing is simple.
I asked Abs questions. Wait, sorry.
Can you
did
stop
I not stop you and ask questions?
I'm going to exit if you don't. Hey, KG. I'm going to exit if you keep interrupting me.
Don't run away. That's what Joe Budden did. Etc. Did I not ask you questions?
Okay.
Absolutely.
So on his list, piss off. Never ask the right questions. On his list,
wait, hold on.
And I fucking finished, bro. Fucking hell, man. Hey, Yo, can you log into this thing and mute this guy, please? Yo, can you log in and mute this guy, please?
I promise you from now.
No promises. You've already broken your promise. Yo, can you log in and mute this guy, please? Fucking hell. Right. Based on your list, original list, not the new one, and this is why I wanted the new one, right? I have highlighted all the players that are older than him, so don't count. Those are the ones in purple. I've not played at least 10 games at left wing. Those are the guys highlighted in purple. Right? And then the things highlighted in green are the seasons when they've played more than 10 games as a left winger. And count with good results, right? In your list, I didn't even see you put Josiah Jory, which I'm surprised about because he's had an excellent list. What you can see here is season by season for 3 seasons, because I'm not doing one-off seasons, what their games are, goals, and assists. Yes, I am a GA merchant, because when you decide to say someone's better, you have to prove it to me. And the best way to prove it to me, the simple version is goals, assists. The non-simple version is to go for every stat like you just did right now, which is fine. I don't mind going through that, but that's fine. So you can see here that on the level that we've picked, same age or around the same age and same position, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players that have decent enough seasons, or at least one good season, to then be included. I'm not using no data. What are you talking about? To be included. But when you then go onto the season before, it's not good enough. The season before that, it's not good enough.
Excuse me, Abs. You're using old data here. That wasn't what I presented.
Old data?
This is a list that is months old.
I said that straight up. Hold on a second. Listen to what I said, right? I said that from the beginning. You changed your list. So I have to go off what your old list is because you didn't give me any time to research your players. I completely understand. That's fine. If I had time to go and research it, I'll probably find holes in it, but I don't have that time right now. KG, I'm not stopping to listen to your question. So out of your original list, and actually your original list was decent. Who is a left winger? What are their stats for the season? How can you prove to me that some of these guys are better? Only 4 players, only 3 players on the list can actually count. 4 players if you count Josiah Jory. But by the way, Josiah Jory is actually a right winger, but he's played at least 10 games at left wing. There's even one at the top, Bellingham. This season, he actually played 10 games as a left winger. That's why I put his stats there, since we're doing all that. So my original question was, give me 10 players that play left wing, 20 years old or 21, or less, that are better than Garnacho. In your list, you didn't even list the top 10. You just said everyone's better. Some of the players you've put have only played 1 season, 2 max. So where are we getting the comparisons from? How can you compare someone that's only been in the game for a season or season and a half compared to someone that's been in this game for 3 seasons? And for the 3 seasons, he's been the top 5. When it comes to the simple stats, goals and assists. Because after everything you've just said, he's bad at dribbling, he's bad at passing, he's bad at this, he's bad at this, he's bad at that.
I didn't say that. You said
scoring more. Why is he scoring more and assisting more than all the players you've listed? Why is he scoring more and assisting more than all the players you've listed? He's meant to be bad at dribbling, but we see him beat players and cross it. He's meant to be bad at passing, but he has higher assists. He's meant to be bad at shooting, but he has more goals. How is it?
I'm glad that you mentioned that, Abs. KG, can I present my slides one more time?
I don't know if I'm allowed to speak.
Oh. Yo. Do we have permission?
But you've gone through your slides. What are you going to go back to and do again?
Because obviously you didn't look at the slides carefully enough, because the stats there show the answer to the question that you asked. Anyway, one of the slides, I can present again.
Go ahead.
Perfect. Let's just do this, and we do this. And we're just going to go back to, where are the stats? Perfect. And we're going to present this. So as you can see, you say, how can he score so many goals? Do you see this stat here? This is called progressive passes received. He's in the 93rd percentile for progressive passes received, meaning he's been getting service. And chances are, no matter how bad of a finisher you are, if you get enough service, you will get goals, some goals. Okay? And this is corroborated by what we saw in the season, where we said that the service is, or there is some service there, but our forward line isn't good enough, because most people use their eyes, Abs. And so you asked me, how can we judge some of these players? So if we go back to the players that I mentioned, some of them haven't played that many seasons. And yeah, some of them haven't played that many seasons. But here's the difference between me and you, Abs. You might read a stat sheet and use numbers to make up your mind. However, the numbers would never have told you Cole Palmer was a top player in the league. The numbers would not have told you that Morgan Rogers was going to be a top player in this league.
You're telling me the stats from last season wouldn't have told me that Cole Palmer was a top player?
Because he played in the academy. Sorry, not in last league. What did I say? When he was coming out of the academy, you would not be able to tell me through your numbers and your proof.
So we have, okay, let me get this straight. We have last.
Write this down.
What are you doing? What is this guy doing? So we have last season with actual goals and assists to go off, to recognize that he's a good player. Explain Other than that, he was high talented. Now, are you going to put Cole Palmer ahead of?
Can you explain me what high talented means?
Let me finish the statement. Are you going to select Cole Palmer from last season as a CAM ahead of Bellingham because of one season? When Bellingham has
I'm not doing it.
Seasons to go through.
Unlike you, Abs, I don't do it because of a season or his GA.
Right. So then what
I
are we talking about?
Plays.
So when I'm saying that the players you've listed barely have a season under their wing, how can you then say outright that all those players in that list are better than Garnacho, while Garnacho has 3 seasons of playing men's football and actually doing well? He's
Because
never had a
Abs-
season when he's been below double figures in GA. He's never had a season in 3, right? Plus this season, all the players that you could list that are better than him, he's in the same bracket as them for end product, because that's what we like to go on, right? And the worst thing is, you put a video of me saying that he's good at these things. I've never said he can't improve. I've actually never said he can't improve. I actually think we could improve him, but we only tried to sell him because of his attitude.
Interesting, very interesting. KG, please.
I don't know. I just want to check with Abs.
You can talk.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to clear my name because you've thrown some charges and allegations at me in this, and I thought it's really unfair. Many a times when you were talking, etc., did I not do this when you're talking about your relationship? Did I not play this a few times?
I got nothing left. I got nothing left.
Did I play that?
You did, KG. Yes, you did.
Did I play this a few times?
Write this down.
Yes, you did.
Absolutely. So I don't understand.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
No,
wait.
You're doing this.
I want to do this. Wait, I interrupted.
Can we go back to the healthy debate? Because for once, I'm actually having a healthy debate with this guy, and you're ruining it with your stupidness. No, but you're interrupting your stupidness. Can we go back to the football debate, please? KG, can we go back to the football debate?
Yes.
You can have your fun afterwards. Let's go back to the football debate.
I just want to let you know I have been exactly the same.
You haven't, but can we go back, please? Can we go back? Thank you very much. I have no time for you. Yeah.
It's okay, KG. I mean, to be fair, with a robust statement that I've made today, it's very hard to come back from that. So Abs is going to need his time to be able to, collect evidence himself.
I don't.
And he did say, Abs did say, because I wrote it down. Abs said, I don't need to go in. Remember when before the debate started, he talks about, he doesn't need to do certain things, and he's proud of himself for pushing you to be better. But then I heard Abs was researching players the night before this debate. I wrote that down. You know me, I've got the book of accountability.
Thank you, KG.
Hold on a second. You think I should wait? So you thought I'm going to come? Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. But I didn't research. The only thing I researched were the players that weren't involved, that are not going to be involved in this debate, because he's put a list down with attacking midfielders and right wingers, which goes against
some of the players were involved.
Hold on a second. You've gone against the whole point of this conversation. Now, whilst KG is there cheering, he's missing the fact. Like I pointed out clearly, Garnacho's a left winger. So why are we talking about right wingers that have never played on the left-hand side? Why are we talking about attacking midfielders that haven't even got 10 games on the left-hand side? You threw a curveball with Javi. Hold on a second. You throw a curveball with Javi. He's played 26 games. He's played 26 games as a left winger over 5 years. So he's never actually stayed there. It's like he's there to cover, then he's gone back inside. But again, KG is there putting his finger up. He will never understand it.
Abs wants to challenge the 2 seasons.
I'm not challenging nothing. I'm not challenging nothing. You again. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. Anyway, can you put your list again about the players that you said are all better than Garnacho, please, if you don't mind?
What have I done? Oh my God. I've done nothing wrong.
Etc. Can you put that list up again?
I'm not too sure why Abs is so mad, honestly. But to be fair,
I'm not even mad. This guy keeps interrupting when I'm trying to flow. That's what's annoying me right now.
Okay, so
he's enjoying this miniature victory that he thinks he has. Okay, no problem.
What victory? Who said anything?
No problem. Hey, KG, no problem.
What's going on now? I'm just here, bro, writing stuff down, learning. I'm not even the one that decides. The people are going to decide.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put your screen up?
Hold on.
Let me put the screen up.
No, because what's going wrong here is I'm just here modding, being me. Yeah. At least they say, let me be me, right? I thought I would be able to do that on this channel. Yeah. Now, you brought in people to decide. I can't decide anything. You got PR, you've got Pav, who's here before, but he's gone. You got Uncle, you got Mr. Authority, who you called, and El Captain's even showed up. We asked NN to show up, but NN was busy at the start. Then you're gonna take it to the people to decide in the chat. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm just doing my job, keeping the ball moving.
Are we having a monologue for 2 minutes in between our conversation?
Yeah, let them debate, KG. Let's not make this about yourself now.
No, that is why I'm not saying anything.
Nah, KG, you're
We'll give them
gaslighting
time.
You're gaslighting a bit, bro.
Yep.
All right, go on.
Brother, where's etc. screen?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you're supposed to share it, isn't it?
Give me a sec. There we go. And there we go. Can we see it?
No, I don't know what KG is doing.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Cool. Excellent. Yeah. So, as I pointed out before, half of this list don't even being included because they're not left wingers. But then you've also put in Victor Roque.
Oh, and can I explain that, by the way?
Yes, please.
Absolutely. Vitor Roque is a bit of a scrub. However, he's less of a scrub than Garnacho. I'm done.
Thank you.
He's a striker.
He plays across. He can play any
he's
of
a
the
striker.
focuses.
No, he's a striker. He's not played even 10 games at left wing. He's a striker. He's on your original list.
He can play across the forward line.
We're not doing potential. We're not doing. If you're challenging me saying that Garnacho is top 10 in his position, you can't tell me about potential. What might potentially be better than him? That's not the point. That means he's not in the position, so he doesn't.
But
count.
It's not potential. He's played that before. It's not potential. I've seen it.
He hasn't played 10 games as a left winger. How can he count?
So Garnacho played 36 games as a right winger. How does he not count as a right winger? How can we not include right wingers?
But this is not. Hey, Peter, you're smarter than this. If I tell you Garnacho is a top left winger of his age group,
you didn't say that. Though.
Yes, I did.
You said it in his position. But what is
his
what position is he?
Left wing.
Wait.
So what position is he?
Am I allowed to read the opening statement again, please? Because the argument is Garnacho is a top 10 player in his position for his age. And what we do have, because you said 10 games was the thing for Gavi, this guy has played more than 10 games. Yeah. On the right hand side, he's played. How many has he played in attacking midfield?
I don't know.
No.
But he played 36. So if we include players that played 10 games at left wing, we have to include right wingers.
Hold on. Let's not do this, because when we're picking a team and Man United, is anyone putting Garnacho in the attacking mid position, or are they putting him in the left wing position?
I'm putting him on the bench.
No, but let's not do this, bro. This is childish. This is childish.
Wingers in the system.
So
it's impossible.
No. Let me ask something.
Let me interrupt. If you are celebrating, shaming me, enjoy the win. Well done. But you still haven't beaten my point. You still haven't proven to me that there's 10 players, 10 left wingers better than Garnacho. You still haven't proven it to me.
Can I ask something? Why, after the game against Bilbao, why we all agreed that he plays better at the right? Like we all here agree that Garnacho plays better. So 36 games as a right winger. You want etc. to include players that played at the left wing for minimum of 10 games, but Garnacho played 4 times more on the right wing, so 40 games, and we cannot include right wingers because of And on the list, that etc.
You're missing the point, bro.
So that is clear, because you can go check it yourself. The right wingers included have played less than 10 games at left wing. Why are we including them? Why are they in this conversation?
Did you make that stipulation about minimum of 10 games clear to me?
My brother, you didn't even give me a list.
Exactly. Wait, hold on. One sec, Abs. One sec.
Now I have to make the stipulation. I've asked you to tell me a player that's a left winger that's better than a left winger. But you've gone to someone
you
that's
asked
right
me in his position, and I've shown you these are his positions.
Etc. I was working, listening, and your list, I'm sorry, but it stinks, because
There's loads of people on there who are you picked academy ballers. Go back to your list. Who are academy ballers playing against?
But there are 5 players minimum better than Garnacho.
No.
There are 5 players minimum here better than Garnacho.
Hear this, yeah. When you lose credibility.
JJ Gabriel's a 14-year-old player from the Man United.
14-year-old Shea Lacey Academy, Mantanto Academy.
What are we doing here?
You can't the strength of who the opposition. Who are these people playing against?
Peter and etc. Can you list the left wingers that are better than Garnacho out of this list? 10.
Yildiz.
10.
That was not what we talked about. You said
you spoke about left wingers, bro.
You said in his position. Garnacho's positions are right and left.
Okay, let us be very clear about this.
And you're also being stupid.
Let us be very clear about this. Mr. Abs. Sorry. I understand the disparity, but at the end of the day, when you leave something vague, this is how things work. When you leave something vague, it can be open to interpretation. So when you say the players that are better than Garnacho in his position, I can interpret it as in Amorim's system, Garnacho's position is attacking midfield. So if I'm looking for players that are better than him, I will be looking at attacking midfielders, not left wingers, because Amorim doesn't play a left winger. You understand? Another person can interpret it as, his traditional role as a left winger. Another person can also interpret it as the versatility. So if you didn't make it clear, you can't then come later and change the rules. You say it in his position.
Okay, all right, Uncle. When we are playing a normal formation, so before Amorim came, where was Garnacho playing? Where did play?
When did you ask this question? When did you ask this question?
This was December, January, wasn't it? Because we're talking about selling him. Right?
So that was when Amorim was here.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
God.
that was when Amorim was here. So if you ask before Amorim, then it is different.
I'm going to ask you these two things. Yeah. Are you trying to tell me now that you now agree that Garnacho's position is attacking midfielder?
The point I'm trying to make
No,
is you said you asked me if you will not determine how I answer the question. You will ask the question, but you will not determine how I answer it. It is very simple. You cannot force me to answer yes or no. The question you ask is attacking midfield his primary position, but you're digressing from the point where the initial statement you made to start this conversation. What was the initial statement you made? In his position.
There are three positions.
My point is,
so are we now saying that his position is attacking mid?
I am saying anybody can interpret it differently.
You're going the long way round.
No. You are trying to force me. What you are trying to do is to force me to agree on something that you want to use. But that is not how I interpret your statement. Your statement of in his position, when you said it, would have been as many positions as Garnacho has been shown to play in are his positions. It is a very simple thing. You would not now come and force me to choose whether it is left or right.
Uncle, you're right, Uncle. What you've just said there is absolutely right. Garnacho's played 116 games at left winger and less than 50 in every other position combined. So why the fuck?
But they are still his positions. No, they are still his positions.
Then why we say Garnacho is better off the right? Why we say if he's a left winger, why we say he's better off the right?
What does that mean, bro?
Was your question? I will ask again.
It means something.
I will ask again.
It means something.
Again. Was your question? Let me ask you.
I'm not doing this longness anymore. You
are the one that is trying to shoehorn us into what you want. And I will ask you again. Was your question his main position? Was your question his primary position? Or was your question his position?
Hey, I'm not answering.
Oh, but you want to show on me to answer your own. You didn't say main, you didn't say primary. But you want to show on me now. But when you said it at the
He's going
beginning,
round the way the long way of
Uncle, this isn't your debate
what
anyway,
was
man.
your
Captain,
question?
stop
What
making it,
was
bro.
the statement?
You're not going to answer, no problem. So I'm going to ask
KG,
everyone
read out
else
his
in this group.
statement. KG, read out
Are
his
you telling
statement.
me now that Ganacho's an attacking
What
midfielder?
was
That's
your
what I want to know.
statement?
Please, let me just
What was your statement?
Write this down.
Okay, you know what?
What
KG,
was the
You've
statement?
answered
Wait,
everyone
is
else.
KG
Why
is
is
KG
your
allowed
question
to is KG
why
allowed to
else
speak?
do a
everyone else?
do a poll. Do a poll.
Seriously,
Do a
can
poll.
I ask a question? No, no.
Hold
don't
on,
do
let
it. Let me
KG
ask
read
this
it out.
question else. Because Uncle has talked enough. He keeps
No,
talking.
no.
Uncle,
Let KG
you're
read
on
it out.
debate. I've asked you a question with one round. Can I
KG,
ask
read out, bro.
everyone else to answer except for Uncle? Are we considering Garnacho now as an attacking midfielder? I want
Yes.
everyone else to answer except for Uncle.
Yes.
Yes.
In this system,
yes.
yes.
For etc. Yes for thing. Court, Joe, Captain. Can we just quickly?
He's a left winger.
He's a left winger.
So where will he play left wing in this system?
Is he going to be
Yeah, because we hired a coach who plays a different system. What kind of nonsense is that?
So he's left
You've been
winger.
saying that he doesn't fit the system, Peter. He played.
Hold on. I've got a rebuttal. I've got a rebuttal.
Captain, can you answer the question for me, please?
I've got a rebuttal. For that.
No, it's
so
fine.
Peter,
Captain, can you answer the question for me?
Peter, should we say Maguire's a striker because he's played?
He played one game, bro. He played two games.
No, that
Everyone,
is not,
Piqué was going for Barcelona with Guardiola. Piqué was going up for Guardiola.
Joe, you're right. Joe, you're right. Maguire's a right winger. No, Maguire's a right winger. You saw the assist that Maguire's a winger. Maguire's a winger.
Bullshit questions.
This is why people like me have to speak in these things to keep the things. Because you see what happened just now. Yeah, if I'm not in there doing what I need to do, stuff like that happens. I've got a role. I've got a purpose, bro. But then they don't want to hear it because somehow they just think this thing just happens. I'm very important to this thing. Now, to go, what you need to say, yeah, what we need to know, yeah, is I wrote this down, yeah, and I'm the minister of chaos, yeah, but I did write this down.
Write this down.
They said earlier this was a new stipulation that wasn't given at the beginning, but they did say minimum 10 games before we can say it's his position. Did Maguire play 10 games as a striker and as a winger? It's a rhetorical question. We know the answer. Now, now we move on. There was another thing at the beginning, and you lot can tell me because you guys at home are deciding this. It was very important at the beginning of the stream. The last thing I wrote down, this is yesterday, Solomon, we will win the league next season. That's what Solomon said. That's the last thing I wrote down in the Arsenal stream. Yeah? Olga versus El Captain in the hot chip challenge. Who's going to finish higher? That's what I wrote yesterday. Today, the first thing I wrote before this thing started was Garnacho is a top 10 player in his position for his age. We said that's the statement. Agreed. We said that's the statement, and that is the point we're arguing today. Did we not say that? I just want to see yes in the thing. I just want to see that's what we argued. That's it. That's the statement, everybody. That's the statement. It's either this is it. Yes, yes, yes. There you go. That's the statement, bro. So now, if you're on the interpretation, you lot will decide. It's not about me. But the statement was that. Then he said, then you saw what, bro, we know what's going on here, guys. The statement was this, and I said, so we're arguing this statement. And we all agreed and we started. Yeah? He now, in the court of you guys, in the court of scholars, said, listen, after a certain amount of games, and even if you want to go by Abs's logic, after 10 games, you can say he plays that position. Because guess what? Next season, with Mbeumo coming, guess what Ahmad is? He's a right wing back, bro. Ahmad's going to be a right wing back. Yeah. Anyway, let's bring everyone back. And then then I say this. Now we're upset at Uncle Peter and all these people for talking. I was told I'm a problem. Bring the people here. All I did was bring the people. In the beginning, I said, these are the names that are here. And we said, those names are fine. Bring them in. What's the problem with them now? I'm a good listener. And I did what they told me to. I'm gonna bring the family. I'm gonna bring the family back in. And it don't matter. I don't.
Okay, before we go any further, yeah, can please El Captain and Joe answer the simple question I asked? Are we now saying that Garnacho is an attacking midfielder? That's all I asked. Because I need your answers, right? 3 of you have said yes. If 3 of you say no, I'm going to actually end the thing with a victory to etc. That's how I'm going to end it. But I just want to know from my own recollection. Can you say
it's not your problem?
I don't know. You the right to say that you can give out the victory.
No, because I can put my hands up and shake him and say, brother, you've had a good game. So please, El Captain, is
El Captain
now?
No, I don't know. I don't watch you lot, man.
Bro, yes or no, bro?
Let me.
Yes or no, bro?
Now you don't watch us.
No.
Yes or no? Bro, hashtag man of the matches. Hashtag MOTM. And now you don't watch us.
Captain, let me ask
you were voting for him, man of the match, bro.
You a question.
You were voting for him.
Wait. El Captain voted Garnacho man of the match. El Captain voted Garnacho man of the match.
You were voting for him, man of the match, bro.
Guys, let me ask you. El Captain, let me ask you a question. El Captain, I just want to ask you a question. Right? About your own Chelsea player.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Now, I will ask you a question. Is Kopama an attacking midfielder?
He plays centre attacking mid, yeah.
No, I'm going to ask you a series of positions. Is Kopama an attacking midfielder?
Yes.
Is he also a right winger?
Rarely. I've seen he played. I don't think it's more than 10, but I've seen it.
Well,
play matches.
according to statistics, he has played. Hold on. According to statistics, he has played 93 games in the attacking midfield. He has played 38 games. Hold on. 38. He has played 38 games as a right winger.
Shouldn't ask El Captain. You know he doesn't know.
Listen, Uncle, but the thing is,
the wrong person to ask.
Like if you don't ask,
do you know the point I'm trying? The point I'm trying to make is simple. That a player plays one position does not mean he cannot play another position.
Wait,
right? I've got El Captain's answer.
It is very simple. So you asking, does Garnacho play?
Answer the question to Joe.
Attacking midfield does not mean he doesn't play left midfield, left winger as well.
That wasn't the question, man. But all right, whatever.
Uncle,
Joe, can you answer the question?
You're trying to make
Uncle,
it sound
just let Joe answer the question.
Only thing.
No. Let me answer the question. Yeah, go on, bro.
Joel, sorry, Ofari, can you answer whether Garnacho is now an attacking midfielder?
In Amarim's system, Amarim wants him to be an attacking midfielder, but he's a left winger predominantly, which is what we obviously can see.
Cool.
We can wait. Hold on.
So,
go on.
So from back here, I've got 2 people saying he's a left winger. I'm included, and I've got 3 people saying he's an attacking mid now. No problem. And then El Captain doesn't know, right? So amazingly, I know what's going to happen here, but let me just ask anyway. KG, what position does Garnacho play now?
I don't want to be involved because I don't want to be biased.
I plead the fifth. KG, can I ask it?
No, because I've been told to shut up in this.
No.
Can I ask Exedra? Can you put the list up? And I need to ask Exedra a question.
I'm speaking about.
I'm saying I don't want to ask it.
Sorry, 1 second. Uncle, those numbers you put up apparently included his under 21 days. But anyway, who cares about stats?
Hold on.
Okay.
How old is Garnacho? How old is Garnacho?
Please.
Can you please talk about stats?
Can you tell me?
Can we just can we put the list on the screen and go through these names? Because some of them just go. I need to ask Exedra a question.
Of course, you can do that afterwards. I need KG to answer this question real quick, and then I'm going to
go on now.
Yes or no.
Wait, do you know what's ridiculous? Yeah, I can't.
He's not going to answer the question because he wants to have a monologue. Okay, here we go.
I was here doing my job, as El Moderator, bro. I was here doing my moderating job in the chaos way that I do it, and I said I'm not involved. Now all of a sudden I'm the deciding vote. How?
I'm just asking you one question because I'm giving everyone a chance to let me.
I feel you wait. No, you cannot do that actually because you said you don't want me in here because I'm a person that hates
I'm
you so
saying
much.
you have spent the whole show being in here, so why are we pretending?
Can I?
This gaslighting is
No.
is amazing.
Wait. Did he not say I hate this guy so much? He wants other people in here to talk.
Can I ask something? Can I ask something?
Did he not
Can I
say
ask something?
Wait. Answer the question.
Listen, I'm done. Etc.
Can I ask something?
Etc.
No.
Can I just say, even though I think what you've presented doesn't really help what the statement I'm saying, the fact that you went through all that and you presented it, congratulations, well done. Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think you were that hard. So
that is nonsense.
I don't even mind if I lost, whatever. I fucking fantastic.
That is nonsense.
Next time I will do my homework just like you did. Fantastic. KG doesn't
that
want to answer.
That is nonsense.
Can I ask something?
With everyone, right?
Even if we stick to the left winger position, while I agree with Abs that list that etc. put up, I don't agree with that list. I don't agree with a lot of people in that list. You can't base off a lot of things based on potential because we could have said, you mentioned Cole Palmer, but we could have said the same about Garnacho before he stepped up and actually did not make it. So you can argue with both ways. So while I do not agree with that list, I still believe that there are 10 who zipped up there.
Me as well.
I still agree that there are 10 left wingers. If you want to go with the left wingers argument, there are still 10 left wingers under 21 that are better than
it was a left winger argument in the first place.
I mean, that's the thing. It's childish to have to.
It was a left winger argument from the beginning.
Way, before his presentation started, I said to you, he's already fucked up because he's talking about forwards and right wingers. I already said it, but no one wanted to listen. You've gone through all the thing.
But if you take that away, Abs, you will not
dominate. Listen to someone else's voice for once.
I'm listening to you.
Right? You've done all the show. You've done everything. Everyone is now saying that he's more of an attacking midfielder than a left winger. No problem. I have no problem with that. On that basis, etc. is one. I'm not even arguing with it. Right? I'm not.
No, but that is the thing. You have skewed the whole thing, and that is the point I'm trying to make. No, hold on. I listened to you talk. Did I listen to you? You said I should listen to you, and I listened to you. What you have tried to do now is to make it seem as if it is a conversation between Garnacho as an attacking midfielder or a left winger. It is both. It is everything combined. You're trying to make it's either he must be an attacking midfielder or he must be a left winger. And my point is, it doesn't have to be either or. And secondly, you have only taken that list that he mentioned and used it as the basis of your argument. But you have forgotten that it is a 17-page slide. And there are a lot of things, a lot of qualities that you mentioned about Garnacho that he has disproved in those slides to floor your argument about the attributes that you said Garnacho has. And he has shown that Garnacho actually is worse than you say he is.
You didn't listen to what I said then, did you? Because I said, how is it that he's so poor all these records, but he's performing better than the rest of them?
So GA is the be-all and end-all, right?
Do you have the statistics for the rest of them? Do you have the statistics?
Guys, let's be honest. You play football to win. You win by scoring or creating a goal. So how is it, with all the negative things about Garnacho, he's scoring more than half these fucking players and he's assisting more than half these fucking players?
Do you have the stat? Hold on.
How is it?
Okay,
first of all,
he still has to improve.
Uncle,
the good thing about 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, 22, they still have to improve.
Uncle, can I ask you something? Yeah,
improve, and I still think he can improve.
Let's just remember.
I've silenced myself now. You guys keep talking.
Uncle, can I ask you something? Yeah. So if GA,
KG, leave up Brush's comment.
Is GA be-all and end-all, right?
Well, according to Abs.
Okay. So
okay. Let me finish the question. So, Uncle, we had a discussion in the group chat. Yeah. In the 4 years, Vlahovic and Osimhen were in Italian Serie A. Vlahovic has outscored Osimhen by 6 goals. One is a scrub, one is a I don't know. We all agree here that Osimhen is a better player, 50 times better. But if GA is be all and end all, surely Vlahovic is better than Osimhen. 6 goals more than
According to
Osimhen.
Ab's argument.
Hey, Peter, 2 comments to what you've just said.
Okay.
One really important. I'm sorry that you guys don't see football the way I do, but I look at end product. End product. It's not the be or the end all. You can add the other things and say, oh, but his dribbling stats is low. This is low. This is low. And then I turn around and say to you, because by the way, I've had the same argument on this same channel with this man in the middle about Bruno. I've said Bruno's not good at this, that, and whatever. I proved it. But then he came back to me and said, yeah, but he's got 18 goals or something. To the point where I've now accepted that. I've now changed my head about it. So for me, GA is not the most important, but it is the clear and obvious stat that you put to a player at the end of the season.
Please find evidence that said that, because I'm in.
Right. Second point. When you made that argument, Peter, I agreed with you. So why are you shocked that I'm doing this now?
No.
Actually, I have the message.
Okay,
we all agree here that Osimhen is better, but I don't look at GA. Like you said, Savio. You said Savio's GA. Savio has more GA than, if you look GA, not only GA. Savio has more GA than Garnacho in the Premier League. Yes, he has.
Savio has.
No, in the Premier League.
What are you talking about?
Premier League.
Why are we doing the same again? You're going like Premier League, like he hasn't played other teams. Like
you can't just count the league and then choose players outside of the league. You can't just say, "Oh, we're only counting the league," and then choose players that are playing academy football. You chose players that are playing academy football.
Can I ask a question?
GA against Barnsley.
Wait. Can I ask a question?
So did Savio not play against lower league teams? Hold on. Did Savio not play against lower league teams?
Am I fair to ask this question?
No.
Would you say that Joel and Courts, would you say you don't have like a light?
Yeah, light.
Would you have a light abs bias? Is there brethren bias going on here?
Coming from you, you're taking a piss.
I'm answering no because I've been called out.
You've been a cheerleader on this show.
Why do you think there's a brethren bias?
Saying, if we're calling out cheerleaders and calling out support systems, have you not been super supporters of?
You're actually
cheerleaders?
Wait. Have they not been?
Wait, hold on.
No.
Yeah.
No. This is why Stormzy really shut up, innit? This is why.
Cheerleading, asking someone else if they got bias.
You do this with Uncle as well.
No question.
I asked you as a question. Alright, no.
Even when the slides were wrong, he asked
you was
no
dropping
questions.
bombs,
Now
bro.
he's asking
You was
about bias.
dropping
He's actually a criminal. He's actually a criminal.
You do this with Uncle.
I'm gonna read you to the poll because it's not about me end of the day. It's about the people. It's about the delegation and the delegation. After 144 votes, who won? Because I don't know why I'm trying to jump the gun and tell us he thought like he's gonna give the victory to you. That doesn't work like that. We have a poll for that. The poll of justice. And the poll of justice says 71%. Hey, Joel and Courts, quickly vote for Abs so he can get to 30. So you lot.
I don't need the votes. He's won. Done. I don't even mind that. He's won. I have no problem with that. But he still didn't actually disprove what I said.
Wait,
he didn't actually disprove what I said. So I'm cool. I have no problem.
Oh, thank you. They did it. They put it to 30% for you. So there you go. 70 to 30. Yeah.
This conversation, after both of us presented, has explained to me the mistake I made. No problem.
Etc. Thank you for being here, bro. Big up, man.
It was my pleasure.
Well done, man. Well done. Again, maybe underestimated you the way like AJ underestimated you. And nights like this happen. Abs will come again. He's a hell of a fighter, a hell of a debater, and he'll just be more clearer. But yeah, big up, man. Abs. No?
Oh, no bias, eh?
Wait, are we all right?
No, I'm fine. I'm actually fine.
Are you good, bruv?
Brother, why you keep asking? I'm absolutely fine. What do you want to say?
No, man, I'm just saying we're cool. Just wanted to make sure because the last time I was friends with someone, it ended like we're not friends anymore. So just want to make sure that we're still good. I don't want to lose another YouTube relationship.
You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking...
Oh my God!
I love that guy. You know, I've been to Abs's birthday, you know. Abs is actually my friend. I think Abs is gonna be the first. I think I'm gonna fight Abs for the rest of my life, bro. Oh man. Etc. Well done. You did some nonsense though. That JJ back in Yeri one was crazy. I'm Montano. But listen. Oh man, if we could put the sword in Abs. Wait! If we can put the sword in Abs.
I'll defend it.
I what?
I'll defend it.
Let me read these CFAs. Oh. Oh man, I've had too much fun. Oh, I could be a dickhead in real life, you know. Maybe. Yeah, fair enough. The never seen 17 screen champion Abs is gonna win. Round 1 fight. This is really good because you can see what people are saying at the end. And it's like, were they right? What criteria are we using to say they were better than Garnacho? Oh, I'm getting Drake versus Kendrick undertones. Demonetized in the real way. Because Pav, man, I'm sorry, I was just saying what was on everyone else's mind. Nah, etc. We're gonna sort out your dating bio, bro. We're gonna sort out because we need to get you back out there, bro. We need to get you back out there as soon as possible. Fatality. And I think Abs, someone needs to take at least 3 screens from Abs' house because there's just too much. Abs needs some milk. Abs never has spared it. It's really reckless in here. Absolutely. Hey, shout out my brother AJ. KGA, you bastard. And look, he's still defending him now.
I'll defend it.
Everybody, look after yourself. You don't know why you're hearing it. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Was I going to be any different? Absolutely not.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky that.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.